Hi. I'm going to talk about bleeding hemorrhoids treatment, how to stop bleeding hemorrhoids. Anyone who has ever suffered from either internal or external hemorrhoids can attest to the fact that they are extremely painful, can easily lead to bleeding, and will definitely affect your daily life until you figure out how to stop bleeding hemorrhoids. Although you are probably reading this in search of a bleeding hemorrhoid treatment, it is imperative to first understand the cause and effect of hemorrhoids before finding out how to stop their bleeding. There are two varieties of bleeding piles that can occur, and those are internal and external ones. Internal bleeding hemorrhoids most likely will not be accompanied by pain and are generally discovered after noticing bloody stool in multiple bowel movements. External bleeding hemorrhoids are easier to discover as they are quite painful and can bleed rather frequently. This type of piles can be caused by numerous things ranging from poor diet, excessive sitting, pregnancy, excessive alcohol or caffeine consumption, or weak blood vessels and capillaries, among other things. The hemorrhoids that bleed can drastically affect your daily life and ability to accomplish seemingly innocuous tasks such as sitting, running, or walking, and due to the extreme pain that can accompany them, they can be a burdensome ailment to experience. If you are currently experiencing a hemorrhoid attack and are wanting to learn how to stop the bleeding, luckily there are multiple treatments available that will effectively stop the bleeding as well as prevent future occurrences of such type of piles. One of the most common ways to stop bleeding hemorrhoids is the popular cure that involves apple cider vinegar. Ingesting apple cider vinegar has been used as an effective way to stop the bleeding for centuries and will cure both internally and externally bleeding piles. Simply consume a few tablespoons of apple cider vinegar with each meal daily. If you have external hemorrhoids, you can stop the bleeding by applying apple cider vinegar to them, as the apple cider vinegar will act as an astringent and will stop bleeding as well as reduce pain and swelling of the anus. An alternative bleeding piles treatment is that of a warm bath and gentle cleansing of the affected area. This hemorrhoids cure works by cleaning out the corresponding pile of bacteria and reducing the swelling and or bleeding with warm water. If this treatment proves to be unsuccessful, another way to relieve the bleeding hemorrhoids is by applying a cold ice pack to them. This natural cure will stop the bleeding by reducing the swelling and will also help alleviate a lot of the pain associated with the inflammation. Additional ways to remove the bleeding is through the use of neem oil, hemorrhoidal cream, and baby wipes. All three of the above will reduce the swelling, which will make the bleeding blood vessel constrict. This will also take care of the itchiness or skin irritation and pain that go along with the bleeding. As long as you follow the above mentioned advice on how to stop bleeding hemorrhoids and use one or multiple natural piles cures, you should be able to successfully stop the bleeding as well as reduce any swelling or subsequent pain that is associated with the engorged piles. Thanks for watching. Please see my link in description for more information. Bye.